beautiful foundation collection, which is obviously, there's just like way too much product in here. It's just ridiculous. So I'm going to just have to be very selective with all the products and just keep whatever I truly know I will use, even if it hurts a little bit. So right up top over here, I have the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. I actually do really love this foundation. The only thing that I hate about it is the fact that I do have to mix. However, I think I'm just gonna keep it because it is really inexpensive and I think it'd be good to, I don't know, have for like filming videos and stuff. So I'm gonna keep these. A lot of the foundations up here are stuff that I like always reach for, so I'm obviously gonna keep a lot of them. This is the Revlon Color Stay. That is definitely staying. It's one of my all-time favorites, like drugstore or not. MAC Studio Fix, one of my all-time faves. Definitely gonna keep that. I'm in the shade NC50. This is my summer shade, but I could still make it work if I use like a lighter concealer, so right now. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. I'm also going to be keeping this. By the way, any items that I do get rid of, I'm going to be placing into this basket over here. So if you're wondering where they're going in here, and then we'll see what we have by the end of it. Okay, this is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. This is actually a really great foundation. It is like extremely full coverage though, and honestly, I don't wear like this much coverage, and again, I have to be selective. So although I love this, I am gonna have to let it go because I can't be a hoarder anymore. I really can't. I have some random concealers in here as well, but I'll get to those later. So I have the Hourglass Stick Foundation over here. This one is in Warm Almond. I actually do really like this, and I like traveling with these because it's just like super easy. You don't have to worry about it melting. So these ones are gonna stay in my collection as well. This is a NARS stick foundation. This one's in the shade Benares. This is not my shade, so I'm going to have to get rid of this. And when I say get rid, I'm not tossing it out unless it is like super used or expired. Otherwise, my cousins are coming over tomorrow and they're gonna get to have at it at my collection. Moving on, I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I really love this. However, I feel like it might be expired. I used it again a couple days ago, and it just like, why do I have a random Australia? I don't know why I have an Australian dollar. I've never been to Australia. But anyways, this is the Color Stay by Revlon as well. I'm going to keep this because when I get darker in the summer, I use it to mix. This is the Bobbi Brown Skin Stick Foundation in Cool Almond. I'm in the shade Golden Almond. However, I feel like this might be my winter shade, so this one's staying as well. I forgot to mention, I didn't finish this, but yeah, I'm tossing all the Wet n Wild ones because I've just had them for way too long. Even though they were actually one of my best of beauties, it's still an amazing foundation. I just, you know, can't afford to keep it in here. This is the Lancome Teint Idole. I haven't used this in a hot minute. It's definitely expired. Well, it says it expires 02/2019, but I used this like so long ago. I feel like it's definitely not good to keep in here. So I am gonna, also this is like 460 Sway W. It's definitely not my shade anymore. I need to get a deeper shade, so this one's going. This is a random NYX product. I'm getting rid of that. This is the L'Oreal True Match. Really nice foundation, but it's just not in my shade. This is an N8 Cappuccino, so I think I'm gonna have to get rid of this as well. Look guys, we're actually getting places. Okay, I can put back my faves now. Put those all back in here. This is another one of the Wet n Wild foundations, so getting rid of this. I have like 4 of these, so you'll see more in there. This is the NARS Sheer Glow, one of my favorite foundations, so that is definitely staying. I believe this might be Golden Almond. Oh no, this is Chestnut. Oh, I use this to contour, so I'm actually gonna keep this in here. I'm just gonna take this thing out so it's easier to go through everything. Okay, so I have a bunch of these Tarte Rainforest of the Sea collection foundations. Tarte is canceled for me, so all of these are going out of my collection. Another Wet n Wild one. Not only because of that though, as you can see, like these definitely separated, so I wouldn't just like get rid of this because, you know, I'm not using Tarte anymore. I'm not wasteful. I will still use up what works, but I'm not a huge fan of this foundation anyway, so. This is the Ordinary Serum Foundation. I honestly do not use this as much as I thought I would. So I'm gonna see if one of my cousins want to take this instead. This is a random iconic, these two actually are random iconic London products that they sent over. They don't match me, so yeah, getting rid of these as well. I have this Dermablend Smooth Liquid Camo Foundation. This one, I'm not sure if it matches me actually. That actually could be my shade. I'll give this another try. I have these Bobbi Brown concealers. You guys know how much I love Bobbi Brown, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan of these concealers. I need to give them another try, but I don't know. They're just like super sticky to me. Like extremely sticky. And they just don't work for underneath my eyes, so I'm just gonna let one of my cousins take this or like give it to my mom or something. Another Wet n Wild foundation. I've had this Smashbox Studio Skin foundation for like over 2 years now almost. Actually like almost a year and a half. And as you can see, it's like separated pretty much. That is like not good anymore. Same with this one. And this is also another Studio Skin, which is way too deep for me like that. I don't know why I thought that was my shade. But yeah, not keeping this. This is a Morphe concealer. I've actually never even tried this out. Ooh, it's very dry. I don't think I'll enjoy this too much. Yeah, I'll see if one of my cousins want that. I have two concealers by Ychon. Honestly, after their whole controversy, I'm gonna use up what products I have, but I cannot show this on my channel anymore. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just search them on Google and you'll see what I mean, but I don't even know what these are. I think they're like color correcting concealers or something like that, but I probably wouldn't even use it anyway, so I'm gonna actually, I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of these. They belong in the garbage. This brand is like honestly trash for doing what they did. Okay, I have some random brow products in here. This is a Tarte brow pencil. The Tarte brow pencil is actually one of my favorites, which makes me so angry as to this whole like Tarte fiasco. But anyways, this is in Rich Brown and I don't use this shade, so I am gonna toss that out as well. This is a Makeup Forever eyeliner. This is actually one of my favorites and I was looking for it for so long. This Make Me Brow is done, and then this is a Wet n Wild brow product that I'm definitely not going to use, so goodbye. This is another Bobbi Brown Skin Stick Foundation. I have so many of these. This one is in the shade Cool Espresso. I think this might be the deepest shade that they have. It's too dark for me to contour though, so I'm gonna let one of my cousins or someone take this. And then this is an Annabelle brow pencil, which is completely done, so that is going in the trash as well. Wow guys, we are making moves in this video. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna move over some products back here. Like more of like my summer shades and everything like that. I'm just gonna keep them back here. But it's nice because I can at least see everything now, instead of like not knowing what was back there. So yeah, we're all good over here. So let's move on to the concealers actually, which are like, I also have a random brow gel here. I'm just gonna keep that there though. I used to keep all my brow products here and then I just kind of moved everything around. This is a Master Camo by Maybelline. It's actually really good. I'm gonna keep that there as well. Beauty blenders. Okay. Oh god. Okay, my concealer drawer is embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even like get it all out without things falling. Okay. So right over here, I have a bunch of the ColourPop concealers. These are actually one of my favorites, so I'm definitely going to keep this. This is Deep Golden, which is the shade I normally use, although they separate, which is really strange. You kind of have to like shake it around. And then this is a deeper shade that sometimes I mix in the summer months. This one I bought it to use as a cream contour, but I honestly like never cream contour, so I'm going to put this in the no pile. Oh, and this is a color corrector by Urban Decay that's actually really nice, so that is staying. Fit Me concealer by Maybelline, love that stuff. I have some, actually I have a lot of Tarte Shape Tape here, and honestly I'm not gonna throw these out. I'm gonna finish them, but I am definitely not gonna use them in like my makeup tutorials or anything like that, and I'm not gonna be repurchasing after this. I'm definitely not gonna keep giving them my money after this. Actually, joke's on them because they sent me all of these, so I actually didn't really spend anything on them. This is Tan Sand, which is my highlighting shade, so I'm gonna keep that. I don't use medium at all, so I'm tossing this. This is in the shade Deep, and then this is the shade Tan, which again I don't use, so I'm gonna let my cousin take that. Okay, I have a bunch of like super old expired products in here. This is another ColourPop concealer that I used to highlight. So I'm gonna throw out a lot of these concealers, starting with all of these Too Faced Born This Way. I've probably had this in my collection for like over 2 years now, so this has to go. Oh, I was looking for this. This is an LA Pro color corrector, so I like to keep this around when I do like drugstore tutorials or affordable tutorials, so I'm keeping that. Another one of the Maybelline Master Cover, whatever, I don't know. This is a Tarte Clay Stick. I actually don't really like this product, and yeah, I'm not gonna keep this. And then I have a Wet n Wild concealer in here as well. I think I have a couple of them actually. Oh yeah, I just have 2. These ones I think I got around the same time that I got my foundation, so I think I'm gonna get rid of these as well. They're kind of like gloopy now. Yeah, they're just, I mean, I guess they're alright, but I don't want to use these. And then the Bobbi Brown concealers, once again, I already talked about this. I might keep like, I'm gonna keep one of them. This is the shade Golden. I think I might keep this one, just to see if I want to give it another chance. So I'm going to keep that one, and then these ones I'm going to let my cousins go through. I have narrowed down all my concealers, which is awesome, and it can actually fit under here without falling now, so that's great. Okay, I have some powders in here that I need to declutter as well, but I'm just going to move back the color corrector in there, so... And my beauty blenders can stay there as well. Okay, moving on to powders. This is the Laura Mercier Medium Deep Powder. That's definitely staying in my collection. Too Faced Born This Way, my all-time fave, one of my all-time faves. What is this? Random lid. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this Revlon one. We'll keep that back here because it's a summer shade as well. This is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. I honestly have used this like maybe once, and I haven't touched it after that, so I'm gonna let someone else find a home for this. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. This is actually a really good powder. I don't know why I haven't used it more, but I'm gonna keep this. This is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I actually really like this as well, so I'm gonna keep that in there. And then this is my drugstore alternative, which is the Maybelline Shine Control Loose Setting Powder. Or Shine Free Loose Setting Powder. Amazing drugstore find. So I am going to keep 2 of those in there. And then over here I have this random palette for Makeup Forever. This I just use for travel when I want to carry singles and stuff, so I guess that's why I kept it up here. And then this one is like an orange setting powder, which honestly makes me look like a tomato, so I'm not gonna keep this as well. Okay guys, and that is a declutter of my foundations. So you guys saw the before, this is the after, and I'm quite impressed for myself with like getting rid of literally so, oh god, there's holes in this, I didn't think this through, but I got rid of a lot. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but I got rid of a lot. I think I'm gonna do one more drawer in this video just so it's not like too long. Yeah, let's do one more. So we're gonna do primers and bronzers. So I'm gonna keep you guys, or I'm gonna move you guys down a little. Okay, so welcome to my second drawer, which is my primers and bronzers. I also have a lot of primers. This is literally all primer, guys. And I use maybe 3 of them. So we're gonna have to get to work over here as well. Okay, starting over here, I have this product. This is Moon Glow by Bobbi Brown. Amazing highlight. This is not my highlighting drawer though, so I'm gonna put that over here. Oh god, it does not fit. That is something else we're gonna have to declutter. I'm not gonna do it in this video though, so you will have to wait for the next one. So I have this. What is this? Okay, so this is like a duo from Makeup Forever. I honestly never use these shades, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put this in the no pile for now and then see if I change my mind. These are really great powders though, I just personally don't use these two colors. I have this Bobbi Brown powder, which I guess should have been up here, but I didn't have any space. I've actually never used this before, it still has the tape on it, so I'll have to give this a try. This is a bronzer by Becca, and actually this would be really nice for this time of year, so I have to remember to use that. This is a powder from Makeup Forever. I'm not a huge fan of this. It gives me a terrible flashback, so I am going to let someone else have this. This is the Patrick's powder, one of my all-time favorites actually, so I have to put this, you know, in the drawer that it belongs to. These are a couple blushes. Honestly, I'm not even getting to my bronzers and my stuff because there's just random stuff in here. These are blushes by Bobbi Brown. I'm gonna put this in here. Let's do bronzers first, which is over here. So this is the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil, one of my all-time favorites, as you can tell. These two Bobbi Brown ones, oh god, I think I use these in like every other makeup tutorial, so you guys know my feelings. I'm obsessed. These four, I honestly don't even know what they are. They're like shimmery things. I got this like huge package from Too Faced and oh my god. They sent like all their bronzers, but I never use anything. So these are unfortunately getting the boot as well, but I'm sure my cousins will very much appreciate this. I have these two products over here. This is the Bahama Mama by The Balm. It's much too light for me, so I think it's actually a really, really nice bronzer. It just doesn't work for my skin tone, so I'm gonna toss this. This is the Sleek Contour Kit, one of my all-time favorites. I don't contour as much anymore, but if I do use this one. I've had this for years, but I feel like powders don't really expire, right? I'm still gonna keep this, I don't care. This is the Smashbox bronzer, one of my favorites. I have a top 5 bronzers video, so you guys can watch that. This is a Tarte one. I don't really feel like keeping this in my collection because I don't reach for it often, and like I'm also not going to use it in any of my videos because I don't want to use Tarte like that anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna give this to one of my cousins. Plus, honestly, between the Too Faced one and the Bobbi Brown one, like these are my go-to. I really don't need any other bronzers in my collection, but I am gonna keep the Smashbox one because I do like that, and I'm gonna keep the Becca one. Of course, I need to start using that more. I have this random palette in here as well. Oh, okay, so this is like kind of my travel duo. This is like my go-to blush for travel. I bring this to contour if I want to contour, and then I love this highlight, so I'm gonna put that over here. It finally has a home. Random eyeliner. Okay, let us move on to primers now. So right at the top, I have this Tarte one. Don't need to say more about it. This is the Master Prime. I used this the other day. I actually really, really like it. I'm gonna keep this in my collection. This Gigi Hadid one, I think this is actually, it's like a shimmery highlight. It's really pretty, but I honestly never really use it, so I'm gonna toss that as well. Smashbox Primerizer, amazing. Definitely keeping that. Fenty Beauty primer, my fave. This Becca one is trash in my opinion. Like I'm not a fan of this, so that's going away. Another random blush. 2 random blushes. Okay, I got this Gigi Hadid primer. I actually did a first impression on this entire collection. I actually did like this primer, but I never really use it, to be honest. So I'm gonna get rid of this. My Too Faced Hangover primers. Love these things. One of these is empty though. I don't know which one. Okay, there we go. It's this one. So that is actually just going in the trash. This Good Hydrations by Bare Minerals. It's a good primer, but again, it's something that I don't really use a ton. So I'm gonna let one of my cousins get this because I think they'll really enjoy it. It's a really great primer though. I have this thing from Makeup Forever. It's kind of like a skin booster slash serum. But I think I've had this for like almost a year now. Like I feel like I should probably throw it out. I don't know. Oh yeah, it says 6 months. So that is going out. This is the Estee Lauder, the Smoother Primer. This is actually one of my favorite like silicone-y primers. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of that feel, but this one's actually really good. So that's staying. Maybelline Baby Skin, really great as well. So that's staying. The mattifier, I love this in the summertime. This is by Estee Lauder as well. The illuminator one I never really use. I mean, it's pretty. I honestly just like never really get the chance to use this, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. MAC Strobe Cream, really great. I wish I had the gold version. This is Pink Light, but it still looks really pretty underneath the skin, so when I do want an illuminating primer, like this one I actually really love, so. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil. I'll let one of my cousins take this one because I know someone likes this. NYX Shine Killer, really great, but it says 6 months and I've definitely had this for over 6 months, so that is going in the bin. This is a Wet n Wild face primer. None of the Wet n Wild things like have those expiry dates, but again, I've had this for over a year, so this is going out as well. This is a Bobbi Brown cheek set. I honestly don't even know what this is used for. So I'm gonna let one of my cousins figure that out. Okay, this is a Cover FX primer. This is literally done. I don't know why it's still in here, so this is going out. And then this is a Smashbox hydrating primer. I've had this for way too long, but it does say 24 months. That's 2 years. So maybe I will just keep this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this as well. I do really enjoy it. Okay, so guys, look what we did. We narrowed it down to literally like quite impressive for your girl, so I'm very happy about that. I'm just gonna keep this over here. Oh god, oh my god. Where is all this product coming from? I have like a bunch of random Maybelline products back here that haven't even been opened. This is a contour palette. I am honestly not a huge fan of this, so I'm gonna throw this out. Okay, so we have one more thing to get through, which is this right here. This is a NYX bronzer that I really love. It's actually a face powder, but I use it as a bronzer in the summertime, so I'm gonna keep this over here as well. I have this Hourglass bronzer, but honestly, it's like way too light for me. Like that's not gonna work for me, so I'm gonna get rid of this. But look how beautiful it is. I have some Wet n Wild powders back here, which I honestly never use, so I'm unfortunately gonna get rid of this as well. These are some Bobbi Brown correctors. They're still in the box, so I don't even know what these are. They're correctors. It might actually be quite nice. I don't know if it'll suit my skin tone though. It might be a little too light. This one is in deep or dark peach. Let's see what deep bisque looks like. This might be better. Ooh, that would be nice. That would be real nice. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one over here. Okay, and then over here I have some more Bobbi Brown stuff. This is a brow product. I've actually never used this. I don't really use brow powders oh god. I don't use brow powders that much. And then this one is also in cement / birch. I don't think I have cement looking brows, but let's see. Ooh, that's gonna be a little too gray for me. And then here I have some powders. This one is in basic brown. Let's see. That would actually suit my skin tone. I'm gonna keep this. And then this one is in a color that would be way too light for me, so I'm gonna let one of my cousins either look through that or just donate it. Okay, and then back here I have the Tarte contour palette. This is the one they did in collaboration with Shayla. I think they like discontinued this after she like spoke out about it, or like maybe they discontinued it before. This was actually one of my favorite contour palettes for the longest time. It smells really good and they work great for deeper skin tones, but plus it says 12 months actually. I've had this for like definitely over 12 months, so I'm gonna actually just throw this out. And actually before I leave, this is the Ben Nye Banana Powder. I've had this for way too damn long. It says 30 months, but I'm pretty sure I bought this in 2014, so I'm gonna have to throw that out. And then this is the RCMA No Color Powder. This doesn't have an expiry date, but I also bought this a super long time ago, so I'm just gonna throw both of these out. Okay guys, and it looks like we narrowed that down pretty well. Did you see how full it was before? Now it's like so empty. I'm gonna like organize this afterwards, but yeah, I think we're done for this declutter. I am gonna actually just continue on with this video, so if you want to see the next one, give this one a thumbs up and I will post it sooner, but I still need to go through all of this. So that is the end of this video. I might have an intro, who knows, but yeah, if not, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed and it got you inspired to clean and organize your collection, and I will talk to you in my next video. Goodbye guys, love you. I don't know what that was.